Is it recording? Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Rosie's Knitting Shed. I'm Rosie. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, Ravelry, I have a look at my Etsy shop. It's all written down below in the box. As you can see, I am in a different shed today. This is my dad's shed, and it is full of random things. He's a plumber, so he's made. You can't really see, and I don't want to move the thing because it's taken me so long to get it to get it right. It's balancing right now on a chair. So he's made a chandelier thing with a massive, what are they called? They're in toilets. And is it a ball cock thing? I don't know. But it's one of those things that measure how much water it's got and whether to flush or not, I think. It's one of them. I should know this because I did a year of plumbing. I actually did a year of the plumbing apprenticeship at college and working with my dad, and I can't remember anything because I hated it. All I did was stand in wee most days. So yeah, it wasn't exactly the funnest job I've ever had. But yeah, I learned a few things, but obviously things don't stick in my head. But this is like a really old-fashioned one, I think, a really old one because they're not that big anymore, apparently. But yeah, so I'm in my dad's shed. My dad is actually redoing my shed, so you don't really ever see on my podcast, but in the room next door, it's actually got a bathroom where it's got a bath, sink and everything. So he's going to rip all that out and make my shed bigger. I think the idea was to put a kitchen in it for my dyeing my yarn, but Dad doesn't think it is. You can because of the steam, and yeah, so Mum will just have to put up with me in the kitchen. Oh well, sorry Mum, love you, but oh well. I don't make a mess. I'm actually quite clean. She will say I'm messy, but I'm not. I always tidy up after myself. But yeah, so it's really bright in here, so I'm proper squinting, and there's a red thing on my. No, it's fine. Yeah, so I'm proper squinting because it's like really bright in here. Because it was like a greenhousey type thing. It's got a clear roof because Dad grows tomatoes and stuff in here. So, but yeah, behind this wall, there's actually, it goes further back and it's got all of my dad's tools and random things that I don't know about. But yeah, so change of scenery today. Hopefully I'll be back there in my shed soon. But I don't know how long it's going to take, but it'll be beautiful in the end. Yeah, it'll be absolutely lovely and it'll be so big. And yeah, so that's why I'm in here. So I have just got back from Turkey yesterday morning. I got back at Newcastle Airport at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I never got home till 7 because it's like, no, half 7 I think. I think it's like a 2.5 hour drive from Newcastle to my house. So yeah, so I'm back. I was so tired yesterday. I was so tired because by the time I got back, I was like, well, do I go to bed or not? Do I go to sleep? And then I was like, well, I'm not going to sleep later on if I go to sleep now, and then I'll get a headache because I always get headaches if I have a nap. So I was like, just stay awake. So I stayed awake all day. So I put some yarn on my Etsy shop and I reopened my Etsy shop, and I went to bed really early because I was knackered. So I even went to sleep with all my lights on because I was so tired, and then I woke up in the morning and all my lights were on, and my little reading lamp that I knit with was right in my face, and obviously I didn't even care. I was so tired. But yeah, so it was worth it though because my holiday was absolutely brilliant, and I might try and put some footage at the end. I never did a lot of footage or pictures out there because I kept forgetting. Because you're just enjoying yourself, aren't you? And I always forget to video it. But I did take some videos, so I'll try and put them in at the end. Because I know that not everybody cares. Really, do you? So at the end you can turn it off if you want and not watch it. So yeah. So, I didn't do a lot of knitting because I don't even know if I said, but I went to Turkey and it was so hot. And I took a jumper project, like to knit my t-shirt, the Scoop of Summer shawl. Scoop of Summer top, should I say, and I never did it because I was so hot. I couldn't even focus. I was dripping with sweat just being sat outside. So so all I did was knit on socks. So I managed, you might be able to see, I managed to get one pair of socks done, and I've worn them so they look a bit worn. So these are my King Cole zigzag socks, and it is in the colourway Harmony, and this is dead weird, but they are actually made, the yarn is actually made in Turkey for King Cole. Yeah, so that's pretty random. But yeah, so these are my socks, and they are so cool, so bright. They smell a sunscreen, or sun, as it went dead American then, sun cream. Yeah, so all I did was, it was 64 stitches, 2x2 ribbon, slip one, knit one, heel flap, and gusset. And that's it, just easy peasy. But yeah, so I did them while I was sunbathing on the beach, that's why they smell of the sea, and my feet, because I've had them on. That's minging. And also sun cream. So yeah, so they're going to remind me of holiday from now on. Yeah, so that's them. Simples. And my next finished object is this one. And this is out of my yarn, the Violet Fairy, and it's taken one skein, and it is the Cubetcha shawl by Cassie Pinker. I think I've got that right. If I'm not, it'll be down here. But yeah, Cubetcha shawl by Cassie Pinker. So it's got little cubes at the end, but mine don't look very cubey. They look more like random little things. And it is garter stitch. And I absolutely love it. I love how my yarn is knitted up as well, because it's not like striped, but it's got like bigger bits, like not pooling either, but I don't really know. I quite like it. Yeah, so it just wraps around like this, and either you can have the bits down. I don't think I'd wear it with a knitted jumper either, or you can like tuck the bits in like this. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. So usually I go for thicker shawls, but I thought because it's going to get into, like, start going into autumn, it might be quite nice for a little one, just so like you could wrap round your neck dead tight. It's easy as well. The pattern, when I first started reading the pattern, I was like, I don't understand why I don't understand it, because I read it and it was really like mind-boggling. But what I was doing was, I always do this and I scare myself, because I read the pattern and then I'm like, well, it's too hard, because I'm scaring myself. But if I do it step by step, it's alright. Like, this isn't hard. I just struggled to understand the pattern when I wasn't up to that point. So, yeah. So, if you get the pattern, don't read... Why is that shaking? If you buy the pattern, don't read into it. Just do it step by step, and as you do it, it'll make sense. Because the little cubes, she's explained it really well. Just in your head, trying to visualise it, it's quite difficult. You just have to be doing it, and you understand. So yeah. So I did go wrong at one point here. I don't know how, but I think I must have not decreased it. It's got little knobby bits sticking up. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. And it was dead quick as well. And really fun. Like, I know it's simple, but it was really fun as well, like making the little knobby bits. Yeah, so that's that. So, the next thing is works in progress. So, I cast these on, where's my tag at? I cast this on the aeroplane, because I got on, by the way, I got on the aeroplane with my needles, and I took the wooden ones that was sent to me. So yeah, so I got on with them, and I got on with my metal 9-inch circulars. I have no idea how I did, but on the way back, I didn't try, because I thought the Turkish airport seems to be really like high up on security. Well, the last times I've been there they have as well, but this time it was unbelievable. Like, we went in, which you expect, you got your bags checked, you have to put them through the scanny thing, and then And then as I walked through, the blooming alarm went off, the metal detector. So they searched me and everything. And then, so we checked our bags in. We walked through another security thing where they check our bags again. Like, fair enough. Like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we went through that. And then I ended up getting searched. And my friend ended up getting drug tested with this little thing on the hand. So, and shoes and a bag. So I was like, wow, like, they must be doing it every 4 people and drug testing them or whatever. So so we walked through, we go into like buy our food and everything, and then we go through to the gate, and then in the gate everyone, and I mean everyone, was getting drug tested and searched, and all the bags searched. So I don't know what was going on, but everyone on the plane got searched. So I have no idea, but maybe they had a scare or something, because I've never, like, I've been to Turkey, that was my 4th time, I've never been searched three times like that. Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah, I had 3 body searches that day. I don't know where they think I'm going to get something from the space of getting through into the duty-free part, and then, but oh well, I'd rather be safe than sorry, I suppose. But yeah, so on the way going to Turkey, I got on with my stuff. So I cast on my sock, this sock, woo, and I got back to there on the plane. And then I did the rest on holiday, and I just finished the tour last night. So this smells of the sea as well, salty. So yeah, so I didn't use a pattern, I just made it up. Dead simple really. All I did was like, what's it called, a broken rib stitch thing. Going all the way down here. And on, I thought I heard a meow. Felix is behind me, but he's asleep, so I don't know where the meow's coming from. So yeah, so broken rib stitch. Down there, cast on 64 stitches. I did, I've forgotten the name again. What's the name? Each week I always remember it and then forget it the next. You knit through the back loop. Twisted rib, that's it. And then I did just a normal heel flap I usually do, which is knit through the no, it's not. I'm losing it. My brain isn't working. Slip stitch heel. So the yarn is, where have I put the tag? Eleg. I might be being really stupid here. So it's Manos del Uruguay, Alegria. I'm probably saying that totally wrong, but oh well. And it's superwash merino and polyamide, and it also has the location, and I can't really read the writing, and the person that made it dyed it, I think. It's a non-profit organisation which assembles women in cooperatives scattered throughout the countryside of Uruguay. The aim of the organisation is to bring economic and social opportunities to rural women. So yeah, so it's really nice how it's supporting people. I really like that. But I'm probably saying all the names wrong on there. And the colourway is... I can't say it. Fondo del Mar, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so that is, I just love it. I love the colours are gorgeous, and the yarn is so nice to knit with. It's dead smooth and silky. So I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, so I did it on 2.25 needles like usual, and 64 stitches. Obviously half the front, half of it is the pattern, and normal vanilla at the back. Yeah, so that's them. Easy peasy. So I have got this in a new bag that I got from Turkey. I don't know if you've ever been to Turkey, you'll know what I mean, but we went to the shops and the marketplace, and it's absolute chaos. But it wasn't as bad as what it used to be, because you used to like get pulled around by people wanting you to go in the shop, but it wasn't as bad as it used to be. But yeah, it was quite more chilled out and relaxed than what it was used to be. It's fun though. I absolutely love doing it, because it's just something you have to do, I think, is go to the markets. But yeah, so I got a bag, and it's shiny, and I don't know if you can see. I'll keep tilting it. It's shiny. So I've moved my socks into this because my other bag stunk of sun cream, so I've put them in the wash. So that's my new shiny bag. It hasn't got a make or anything on it. It's just from one of the market stalls. And I got my mum one as well. So this is my mum's new project bag, and she's got her socks in it, and it's blue. And it's shiny as well. And she's got her, now, blooming Christmas socks in it. She's finished one. I'll show you. She's more of a looser knitter than I am. So they're quite loose compared to what mine are. She's nearly finished, look, actually. Oh, look, she's only just got to kitchen and stitch the bottom.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, she hasn't. What is this? Why didn't you just finish this sock? Why didn't you just finish it off? Oh. And she's got to the heel. She's done the heel flap and heel turn.
On that one. She doesn't knit on circular. She knits on 4 needles. Off fat. Well, yeah. DPNs. And she does a longer cuff than me. I'm just really, really annoyed how she how she hasn't finished one sock. See, I couldn't do that. That would do my head in. Because I'd be so scared that they'll come off as well in the bag. I don't know. I might have to finish it off for her, because I can't handle that. No, don't understand that. Oh well. So that's them. Shove them in there. So yeah, so those are the 2 bags. They're like magic carpets. Ooh! They're like magic carpets, aren't they? You can just imagine sitting on them and flying away somewhere to a world made of wool and knitting stuff. Imagine, like flowers, like with yarn coming out of them. Like lavender, you know, like lavender, with just a skein of yarn for the purple bit at the top. It would be beautiful. Yeah, so that's them. Love them. So, that is everything. Well, I did take my top, like I said before, my Scooper Summer top. But I didn't cast it on because I was so hot. So, the wool, all my yarn is all caked up, ready to go. I keep knocking the thing, I'm sorry. But, yeah. So that's Mothy and the Squid. Mothy and the Squid, That's Enough Crazy, which will be casted on maybe today. And this one is a beautiful purple, and that is Stubby Squid. Ooh, chucking them around. Love it. So yeah, so that's them. So they'll be cast on today. They better have be anyway. I'll make myself do it. So, next thing is what I am wearing. So this is, I haven't knit this. This is, my mum's just finished it. Doing? Oh, what's that? What's that? We've been fighting. I bet that's sore. Oh, baby. Baby boy. Baby boy. Come on, come for a cuddle. Felix. Frig! Oh, I just swap. Your nails are hurting. Say hi. doll. So, what I am wearing, so my mum knit this top and she's just finished it. This is by Isabel Kramer and it is the Amori sweater. So, and she did it, I've written it down because I asked her before. And she did it on the same size needles as what it asked for, but she did the 6 size in. So yeah, so she did quite a big one, but it's come out quite small, to be fair. Because we both like baggy things anyway, so yeah, so it's small in my mind. So yeah, so she has knit this with, this bit here is the Malabrigo Machita, and it is the colourway Pearl. So it is, this part is singles, and it's 100% merino superwash. Oh, where am I at? There. In the pearl colourway. And the bottom part where she's done the lace is my yarn from a one-of-a-kind that she robbed that never made it to the shop. So I'll get on the stool and show you. So I think it's top down, I think. Yeah. And it is a curled over neckline. And what she did, she didn't do the full sleeves, so she only did t-shirt length sleeves. So you meant to decrease lower down, but she actually did the decrease higher up, and then started to do the little bit of the pearl rib part. So yes, I actually really I just like t-shirts to put my shirts underneath. So I really like this, and I'm probably going to have to rob it a lot from her. So if I get up on here, so the bottom bit is all lace right round, and this is done in my yarn, and it goes really well with the Malabrigo yarn actually, and it's speckled with greens, pinks, yellows. This was a one of a kind from my leftover dye that I had in a pot once. So yeah, and the lace is gorgeous. She's done such a good job, but Mum's quite harsh on herself. She doesn't, well, she likes it, but I don't think she likes how it fits her. So yes, this is my yarn. Yeah, I just think it goes so well. It's gorgeous. Well, this part is sock yarn. It's 75% wool. I don't even think it's merino, and 25% nylon. So it's not as soft as the top bit, but yeah, it's just gorgeous. She's done it so well. I love it. So that's something else that's going to have to be, sorry cat, that's going to have to be robbed, I'm afraid. I love it. Yeah, so yeah, I might have to cast one on as well, I think. I think that is going to have to be done, I'm afraid. So, that's that. My socks that I have on, because it's gone, well, going to Turkey and then coming back, it's actually freezing. It's freezing in England. I think I got used to being absolutely proper sweating all day. So, yes, I've got my knitted socks on, and these are done out of a sock blank from Martin's Lab, and they are, I think I've shown them before anyway on the podcast, and they are the Times Square socks by the Knitting Expat Designs. Oh no, how am I going to get these up now? I can't show my socks. Oh god, what am I going to do? Get my foot up. Ta-da! So it is, you can't really see, but it's a fake rib, not a rib, it's a fake cable, like 4 of them I think, right down there. And they were dead fun to knit. I really enjoyed knitting them, because I do like sock blanks and how they knit up. So yeah, so that's them. So, I think that's everything. Here's a mess now. I think that's everything I've done. I also got this bag, which has got my yarn in it that is on my shop. So I got this from the airport, and it had a cat on it, so I had to buy it. So I love Dalaman. We didn't actually go to Dalaman. We went to near Marmaris. It was just outside of Marmaris, and it was dead nice actually because it was really quiet. And you had to get a boat taxi thing to Marmaris if you wanted to go, which was, I think it was half an hour on the boat. So yeah, it was actually really nice. It was dead chilled out and quiet. We're in the middle of nowhere actually. So yeah, so yeah. So I got this bag from the airport, so we didn't actually go to Dalaman. It's just a tote bag type thing. Yeah, so it's got my yarn in it that's on the shop. So I've got some new bases. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And it is 100%, no it's not, it's 90% merino, 10% nylon, slub. And it is thick and thin and springy. If you can see how it's like twisted in. So it's got little chunky bits in. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I love smelling it. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And this is, which one's this? I've got two. The Acorn Fairy. So it's quite autumny because I thought it's been quite cold recently, so I'm going to do some autumn colours. And it's got like maroon burgundy type colour. It's got like a really autumny yellow / browns. A little bit of blue in there. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love that. I might have to rob one for myself. So that's on the shop. I have got the Horned Poppy Fairy. And this is on 70% merino. No, 75% merino, 25% nylon. And that is yellows, green, like a bluey green, and like a little bit of red. The next one I have got is Ocean Foam, which fits in with my holiday. So it's got some, like some more bluey blues, like standy out blues, and it's got a pale blue, black speckles. It's got some misty type speckles, some green speckles in there, if you can see. It's more of a subtle one. So that's lovely. And that's on 100% merino. This one, again, stuck on the Velcro, is my slub base again. And this is Fairy Dust. So this has all sorts of colours in. It's got blues, greens, purples, pinks, loads of different colours in. Next one is the Poppy Fairy, and that is on 100% BFL. The next one is the Violet Fairy. So this is this one, my shawl. And that is on 100% merino. I've got the Skilla Fairy, and that is like a what's it called? A variant type blue thing. Great language. So it's got darker blues going into like a lighter blue, and it's got speckles of green and black and some yellowy type colours in there and some pinks. The next, oh sorry Felix. The next one is the Daisy Fairy. Now this one is on a new base as well. It's come out slightly darker than my normal Daisy Fairy because the base was darker. And this is on, like a Donny Nep thing. So it's got little multicoloured Nep things in. Gorgeous. So it just gives it like an extra bit of a dimension, I think, with all the blue, because it's got pink, yellow, green speckles in. Gorgeous. I love it. Yay. That's that one. And my next one is a new base, and this is 80% merino, 20% nylon, and it is high twist. And this is my Snapdragon Fairy. So it's got pinks, like an orangey yellow in there, purpley colours, and some black speckles. Make a lovely snood. And that's all the colourways that are in. I'm going to do some more dyeing this week, hopefully, and get that on. Get them on the shop as well. I've got blooming college work to do though, which is really depressing before I go back. I haven't been great with my college work. All I wanted to do is knit and dye and go on holiday. So, yeah, so I'll have to do that. But the times are so long these days. I can't remember when I was at college, when I was younger, I can't remember the assignments being that long. Like, I don't think I could have done it. Like, the longer than my university assignments. Like, it was up to my dissertation. One of them that I've done was the same amount of words as my dissertation. It's just silly. But, yeah, especially when I'm working at the same time. It's meant to be an apprenticeship. And I'm working at the same time. Unreal. But, yeah, so I won't go on that rant. So yeah, so that's all my yarn I've got in the shop if you want to have a look. The pictures on Etsy are more of a realistic one because I don't know how the lighting's going to come out on this. To be fair, I think it's quite good lighting here. Yeah, so it's got a clear roof, that's why. So yeah, so I'll put in some videos at the end of my holiday. So we did a few things. We went to, what did we do? We went to Rhodes. So I actually went to 2 countries. So we went to Rhodes on one day, and we got the ferry across, and you have to have your passport on that. We got all our bags checked and everything again. So yeah, so that was really good going to Rhodes. And the problem is, it turned dead touristy. So like the really old part of Rhodes, where it's like all the it's really pretty. But you have to look past all the tourism, because all the shops are dead touristy. But if you look past that and look at the actual buildings, they're absolutely amazing. They're so pretty. I wonder what it was like ages and ages ago. I bet it was really nice to live there. But yeah. So, but the other thing is that they were using parrots as well, which really hurt my feeling. Well, not my feeling, but it was horrible to see. They were using parrots to get people into the cafes. Now, I went up to one and I ended up holding one, and then I sort of looked afterwards when the guy took the parrot away from me. I looked at the parrot and I don't know why, but it had all of its feathers plucked out. Like they were pulling their own feathers out. Now I don't know what that means, whether it's stress or something. So they didn't look healthy, and I really regretted holding it. I regretted holding it. So then I went up and my friend took pictures of me with it. So I deleted all the pictures because I thought I couldn't. I'm quite an animal lover. So yeah, so it wasn't nice to see. So I went up to the lady, one of the cafes, because what they were doing, they were using them to get people into the cafes. So they'd pull you in, they'd get you in with a parrot or hold a parrot, and then they'd say go and sit down type thing. So yeah, so it wasn't nice to see. So I went up to the woman and I said to the woman, I asked her why they've pulled the feathers out, and she said that it's because they miss his girlfriend or something like that. I don't know, maybe it is, but they didn't look healthy at all. And then round the back of the building, they had these obviously they had these cages that they were keeping them in, like at night time, and they were tiny. And then I was thinking, it's absolutely boiling. The weather was so hot, and they didn't even have a drink next to them. So yeah, I didn't like that. And I really wish I didn't even go, because obviously they pull you in and then they told you to sit down. So we ended up having Coke, like having a drink there. And then I was like, I've promoted that. So yeah, so then I sort of felt the need to say to him, I said to the woman, I said, they look really unhealthy and it's cruel what you're doing. But I don't think they care. But I said it in front of tourists as well, which I was quite happy about because they were watching. Yeah, I didn't like it. So yeah, So later on that day, I found a Facebook page for this animal company thing in Rhodes, and I messaged that lady about it, and the lady messaged back saying that they can't actually take, because they're not like the RSPCA, they can't go and take them off people. So, but they actually these people had a license to have the parrots, so they can't go in and take them off. But part of the government animal people, I don't know what they're called in that country, but she said that they won't take it off them. They won't take them off them, and they won't take them to court over it. So, yeah, so I wish people I wish people could see what was happening and don't go up and hold the parrots, because it's just promoting them doing it. But you never, like, it's hard because you're never ever going to change that, I don't think. Like, they're never going to change the way they are unless everybody stops doing it. So, yeah. But I'm a proper animal person, and I love animals. There were loads of stray cats and things all over the place, but they looked they did actually look well looked after. And you look round on the streets, and they did actually have bowls of food for them. Like, obviously, some of the cafes are actually looking after them, which is good. But yeah, it's quite hard. I'd have them all at home. I'd literally I'd bring all the parrots here and have them living here, or I'd set them free somewhere. I'd go somewhere and set them free. But yeah, so that was part of the holiday I didn't really enjoy. But it was really good holiday. I regret holding the parrot and promoting it, really, because I ran it over. So yeah, so we went to Rhodes. That was a really, really good day. And then we went to Marmaris one day and went to the market. And then the next day we went on a trip down from, it's called Dalyan, and it's near Dalaman. So we went on a boat trip, all the way down the Dalyan River, all the way down, and we stopped off at the mud baths. So I've got some mud to put on my face. So we went to mud baths, which was really, really fun. And then from there, we went to a restaurant and had dinner. And then we went from the restaurant and we went to Turtle Beach. And it was like, so there's this woman from England that's gone across, and she's made like to save the turtles type thing. And she's running like this thing where people volunteer to help the turtles. So if the turtle gets hurt by the boats, or they get hit in the head by the boats, she like helps them get better, and other different things that's wrong with them. So yeah, so we went on, so the boats that we were on were turtle friendly apparently, but I don't think it would help even if it got hit by the boat, to be honest. But all the propellers were covered, so they didn't get hit with the propellers. But yeah, so we got all the way down to the beach, and the beach was dead touristy. They had thousands of people there, but obviously the turtles have been coming up at night and laying their eggs, so they had cages over the eggs and loads of signs, and a part of where they were laying their eggs in the middle, so you had the sea, and then the bit where people go swimming, and then they had the middle bit, which was nobody was allowed to lay the towels down there, and then the further bit at the back where people were laying the towels. So yeah, so across them they had the cages, but I actually don't think anybody should be allowed on that beach, because I think it should be like reserved for the turtles. So yeah, so we got back on the boat after like 2 hours, and as we were going, everybody on the boat was saying they were pretty gutted they didn't see a turtle, and then all of a sudden everybody was like gasping, like, oh, like this, and then I looked down, there was a massive turtle, and I mean, I was looking for the little tiny turtle. I didn't realise how big they were. They were like, I thought they were going to be like this big, but maybe I think I was thinking of a terrapin. But yeah, so it was massive, and it was so beautiful. I tried to get a picture, but I just missed it, because I was like watching it at the same time, and it put its head up and went back under. So yeah, so that was really fun. Yeah, and yeah, so we got back on the boat and we went back up, and then we went to a different hotel to get ready, and then we went to the airport. So yeah, so it was so to come home. So I really enjoyed that. That was good. Yeah. So the rest of the days I just laid there in the sun and sun tanned myself. Got some vitamin. Is it vitamin D? Yeah, vitamin D. and knit. So yes, it was so good. And I think that's everything. Oh yeah, I've hurt my knee as well. So so playing hockey last Saturday, I've done something to my tendon and I felt it niggle, but I was like, meh, like us sports people just carry on. So I just carried on and it didn't really hurt that badly afterwards. And as I was on holiday, I was swimming in the sea and I just felt it's like somebody like stabbed me in the knee a couple of times. So then all the way through the holiday, I was icing it. I was getting, I don't know what the people thought behind the bar. I was just kept going up for ice. I was icing it and stuff like that. And I went to the physio yesterday afternoon. And I don't know, he said that I've done something to it, but I'm not sure what I've done. And he's taped it up, and I'm going to try playing hockey on it tonight, but I don't think it's going to go well, if I'm going to be honest. It is hurting. Yeah, it's hurting. But for some reason I've got cartilage free as well in there. No idea why. But something's like moving around. So yeah, so hopefully it'll be alright and I'll be able to play hockey. Because I can't be injured. I just can't be injured. So yeah, so if you'd like to follow me on Instagram or take a look at my Etsy shop, it's all written down below in the box. Yeah, and I think that's everything. So I shall see you next time. Follow me on Instagram. Whoop whoop. Bye.